So, the Monster Warriors managed to defeat my last creation. But now I found a way to make sure the monsters really get under their skin.
Yes, awaken, and now go directly to them. Go! Go, go, go! This will be the end of the Monster Warriors.
It's monster time.
Well, I've read this very exhaustive report, and all I can say is,
Superintendent, I see nothing in here that convinces me that the Monster Warriors have caused any undue material damage to the value of property in Capital City as a result of their most recent monster battles.
Thank you, sir.
But, Mr. Mayor, that report was written by a committee and a task force, as well as a focus group, and it's been approved by City Council.
Superintendent, I must disagree with you.
But surely you would agree, sir, with the incontrovertible fact that young people are not to be... that's me. I'll answer that. Super McClellan. George Jr., sir. How many times have I told you not to call me?
Thank you.
No, of course not. Because you have homework to do, and I found one of those action figures on the front porch when I was leaving this morning. Honestly, for the amount of allowance you spend on those things, I'd expect you to take better care of them. Now, I've got to go. My apologies, sir. But I need to point out to you that City Council does have some say in how this city is run, and it is their belief, as a result of their report, that any and all destruction to property must be reported by the so-called Monster Warriors as soon as it occurs.
Sorry, sir, but you mean that in the middle of battle with monsters, we're supposed to stop and make a phone call?
It doesn't seem like too much to ask. Constant vigilance, that's what we look for.
But, sir, surely...
Sorry, Luke, but that's what the City Council and their task force wants. There's nothing I can do about it.
All right, sir. We'll do our best.
I'm sure you will, Luke. I'm sure you will. Oh, Luke, just before you go, there's one thing you should know. The citizens of Capital City know what you've done for them, even if the politicians don't.
Give me a break. Ow! You are so gonna get it. Ouch! Look at all this blood. Now there's blood everywhere. What am I doing? What are you doing?
Whose blood is that?
It's mine. Whose do you think it is?
I don't know, I just thought...
You thought what?
Well, you haven't exactly been getting along great with your Aunt Agatha since you moved in with her, so...
I was gardening, Bonka. Gardening.
Gardening.
Yeah, and Agatha's been working on it for months. The Capital City Botanical Society is coming over later today to do their final judging, so I just
She's taking part in the Capital City Beautiful Gardens contest. So this is why you forgot about our date. Shopping, Dunlop Street. You have told her about the clothes, haven't you?
Okay, well, about the clothes.
Clothes? Who mentioned clothes? Oh, Vanka, it's lovely to see you again. I do hope you're going to stay for the Botanical Victory, 4 p.m. sharp. Now, Tabitha, I took the liberty of making some choices for you for your wardrobe this afternoon. Let's see, raise your neck a bit. Yes, that will look lovely.
If you're a nun.
Now, I have the food to pick up for the Horticultural Society when they arrive, so if you two girls can just finish up the last of the pruning around here, then we'll be all set. The beautiful garden competition is something I've wanted to win my whole life.
Hey, I signed up for emergency wardrobe relief, not gardening.
Okay, Wonka, she's been so good to me. And you heard her. She's wanted to win this her whole life.
Tabby, do you hear yourself? She's running your whole life. And if this keeps up, the real Tabby is going to disappear.
Wonka, come on, what are you talking about?
Tabitha, I may be an extra few minutes because I want to make sure that I get you a pair of sensible brown shoes for today's fete, with laces.
Tab, now's your chance.
That sounds great, N.A. Thanks.
You're scared of her.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
R2, and because of that, you're gonna spend the rest of your life dressing like Mary Poppins, and if that happens, I don't know if we can hang out together.
But she's been so sweet to me. I mean, she's given me a place to stay, and she's given me some wheels, and I just really don't want her to be disappointed about anything.
Except if you keep burying your feelings about things, things will grow and grow until they eventually explode out of nowhere and cause all sorts of chaos. It's totally true. And if you don't believe me...
What?
Do you get the sense we're being watched?
Okay, whatever you do, do not damage the topiary.
Not the topiary, Vodka. Forget the topiary. Some totally unworldly creature with one eye and really sharp teeth just popped out of your aunt's garden.
We're gonna need some help.
Well, it's troubling.
Define troubling.
The burning bushes, the Rudbeckia. The whole thing needs a lot of work if Tabby's aunt is ever going to win that competition. We have a great deal to do here.
Tonio, we called because of a monster problem, not to start pruning bushes.
You sure it wasn't a gopher?
Do you think a gopher made this?
Well, I admit it's troublesome, but the condition of the topiary is no laughing matter either.
Do you think we could fill in the bald spots with a little more delphinium?
Possible. But we have to be careful not to accidentally cut the stem. We do that.
I figured you'd know something about gardening, but I had no idea you're such a bat.
Okay, I admit I like the secret gardener thing. I mean, how cute is that?
That's pretty cute.
But I think you should pay attention to the fact that...
The delphinium!
It sounds like chopping.
Okay, I'm willing to concede it might not be a gopher. Definitely not a gopher. Not the zinnias.
No.
This is awful. One of these guys can tear my aunt's garden to shreds in no time.
Sounds like there's more than one.
We're gonna need some serious gardening tools.
Tonio, you gonna be okay if we leave you here?
There's one place I'm in total control. It's in an empty garden shed.
I don't think so.
Did you hear that?
Yeah. It sounded like...
He's gone.
Antonio?
Somebody's taking him underground.
just disappeared? And you said they were what?
It was a mean-looking little caveman creature with really gross teeth and one big eyeball.
And the Gardening Society comes when?
In less than an hour.
Well then, looks like we have our work cut out for us. I'm going in.
Not alone, you're not. Pass me a flashlight. And you brought my hoodoo stick like I asked, right?
You know it.
No, if anyone's gonna go down there, it's gotta be me. It is my aunt's garden.
And your job is to stay here and protect it. Confined places, right?
Yeah.
Now, whack whatever pops out of the lawn in the head. Unless, of course, it's Antonio.
Okay.
Tally-ho!
Antonio? Antonio!
Wow. Whatever's down here has really been ripping up Auntie's garden.
Let's go.
Wait. I gotta make a call.
You're kidding, right?
New city rule, I'll explain later.
Mayor Mel. Say that again, Luke. Short, one-eyed troll creatures under Tabby's Aunt Agatha's backyard? Doing what?
You see, sir? It's time to shut those warriors down. Will you give me a second here?
Luke, we'll stick by the phone. And we'll wait to see if you need some sort of backup. Right, Superintendent?
Wait and see just how much damage they've done so I can shut those warriors down once and for all. I mean, of course, sir. Good luck.
Superintendent, we're gonna need coffee. And a lot of it.
Wow, these tunnels really wind all over the place.
Tonio! Tonio!
We're gonna need a trail of breadcrumbs if we're ever gonna find our way out of here.
Hey, got an idea. Step back. No breadcrumbs around. How do you feel about breadcrumbs?
The blasters have never done that before.
Yeah, had Tabby make a few modifications the other day. See if we can't get them running a little more effectively. Be careful. This is bad. Very bad.
Clearly would help the situation if I knew what you were saying to each other. Wait a minute. You're saying something to each other. That means they're intelligent. That means this is a major monster breakthrough. I can figure out what they're saying. Okay, let me try and think this through. Your belly hurts? Oh, okay, so you want to take me and put me in your belly. In other words, you want to eat me. Oh, boy. Luke, no, stay back! Where'd they go?
Oh, Tony, are you okay?
Stay back!
What?
Get out of here! Trap.
It looks like they're a little hungry.
Yeah? Just testing the reflexes. I think they're good.
You want to test the reflexes? You go hand to hand. I am not accepting that.
No way.
On my count, 1, 2, 3.
3:30. There's no way I'm gonna get done in time.
I didn't say it was gonna be pleasant. I just said it would get us out of there.
Guys, they're small, they're fast, they're mean, and their teeth are way too sharp. If we don't get out of here soon, we're gonna be
Troglothal food.
Huh?
Oh, that's what I call them, Troglothals, because they're part troll, part It doesn't matter. Let's just find a way out of here.
Right.
Delphiniums. We must be underneath Aunt Agatha's garden.
Hold it. You guys hear that? I got a real bad feeling about this.
You know, it's been really nice knowing you.
Who would have thought after all the massive monsters we've toasted, we're gonna be lunch for these little guys?
We aren't going out like that. Think, there's gotta be a... Get ready to jump.
Huh?
Jump! Ah! Unfortunately, there's no safety in numbers. Told you the monster blaster had more than one use.
You know what this means? We have a garden to save. Come on, let's go. After you.
How we doing for time?
$3.59, guys. We did it. We really did it.
Here I am, running around getting refreshments for this afternoon's events. And it appears that all you've been doing is goofing off with your friends. You haven't even changed your ensemble.
Well, we were doing I've had enough. Look, Aunt Agatha, it might not be my place to say,
Vonka,
but...
it's not your place. But it is mine. And Agatha, you have no idea how grateful I am to you for giving me a home and all of your love and care and attention. It's been really wonderful. But at the same time, I can't let you run my entire life and make me into the person that you think I ought to be. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot that I can learn from you. But eventually, I just have to do it my own way. And most importantly, I am not gonna wear those shoes.
Well, now I'm even more appalled that you had all these feelings bottled up inside and it took you this long to get them out. Really, Tabitha, where is your gumption? I suppose that's something we have to work on. But if you have specific views about what you're going to wear and not wear, then I suppose I could give a little. But really, girl, you need to be more clear.
Okay, so all I had to...
That's the Capital City Horticultural Society. They're here. Let's get cleaned up, everyone. We have a garden to show.
Hey, sometimes the older generation just needs to be told that we're different.
No, you're right. But I do have a question.
What?
Are you really gonna wear that when the gardening people come?
Give me a break.
Stick with me, Superintendent. The Warriors may call at any moment.
But it's been hours, sir.
Until the person who is creating these monsters is apprehended and Capital City is safe once again, the least we can do is provide unfailing vigilance.
Luke? Luke, you okay?
George Jr. No, my name isn't George Jr. Well, how did you get this number?
Sir, I believe that might be for me. Just what do you think you're doing calling me at such a secret number, young man? Money for the collectibles store. Well, okay, only this once. He's really quite a clever boy, sir. Just a bit of a scallywag sometimes. But mark my words, Capital City will hear from that boy. That I'm sure of.
You won?
First prize.
Wow. That's some impressive hardware, and Agatha must be pleased.
Oh, she's thrilled. In fact, she's playing with dolls.
Isn't she a little old for that?
No. I mean, Tonio, are you all right?
I'm right, aren't I? This is eerily similar to the Troglothals we just encountered, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, there is some resemblance, but it doesn't make any sense. I mean, I used to play with these things when I was a kid.
Did you play with this? An old monoctoid action figure, very popular with collectors. Now watch. I scan an image of this doll, and with this creature, I get this.
I don't get it.
I do. Okay, so what you're saying is that this mystery monster maker isn't just zapping entire action figures, but he's mixing and matching them as well. Okay, but what kind of a person would do that?
And what kind of a person has access or even knows about these kind of creatures and collectibles?
A kid. A kid would know all about this, wouldn't they?